Hello, hello, check, check, check. Hello, hello. ये तो दूर ये तो कैसे स्टार्ट हुई?
Warm and splendid morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a dawn of a new era, an era where potential meets purpose, where ideas meet impact, and where the bright minds of Mangaluru and Udupi are set to script the future.
A very warm welcome indeed. My name is Dr. Grainer de Mello, Associate Professor and Alumni Coordinator of NMAMIT.
I am Shweta Bharat, Department of Humanities. We take immense pleasure to host this event, which is more than a ceremony, it's a catalyst. Welcome to the curtain raiser of Innovation 2025, Season 2, Code for Bharat.
The great Steve Jobs once said, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Today, this hall is filled with those very people, the students, the faculty, and the leaders who believe in the power of technology to change our nation for the better.
Absolutely, sir. This initiative, a powerful synergy between academia and the global tech giants, Microsoft and Kyndryl, is designed to create a ripple effect of AI innovation. The vision is to empower you with skills that you will take back to your campuses, igniting a fire of entrepreneurship rooted in India's local challenges and aspirations.
So let's embark on this journey of learning, creation, and transformation together. Every great journey begins with the assembling of its guiding council. To inaugurate this momentous event, we would be honored to invite our esteemed dignitaries to grace the days. Their collective leadership forms the very foundation of Innovation 2025, Season 2, Code for Bharat.
We shall invite them sequentially, and we request our audience to hold their applause until all our honored guests are seated on the dais.
We begin by welcoming the anchor of our institution, a pillar of academic excellence in this region, and a leader dedicated to shaping the engineers of tomorrow. Please welcome to the dais Dr. Niranjan Chiplankar, Principal of NMMI.
We are privileged to have Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, Vice Principal NMAMIT with us. Sir, please come to the stage.
The success of this initiative rests on the transfer of cutting edge skills. We are delighted to welcome the expert who will be leading this charge for Microsoft, our consultant leader, Ms. Mansoon Acharya. With a round of applause, let us welcome Ms. Mansoon Acharya.
Joining her from our esteemed partner, Kyndryl, is a key architect of this program and one of the speakers for the day. Please welcome Dr. Raj Mohansi, Director at Kyndryl. Representing another crucial pillar of industry collaboration that bridges technology and business strategy, please welcome Mr. Shankar Chattor, founder and director of Velocis Consulting Service Private Limited.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is our supreme honor to welcome our esteemed chief guest, a true global leader in technology whose vision for the digital infrastructure of our world. We are incredibly privileged to have with us the Senior Vice President of Global Delivery, Kyndryl, Mr. Michel Mosman. With a huge round of applause, let us welcome Mr. Michel Mosman on the dais. As is our cherished tradition, we begin every great venture by seeking divine blessings. To invoke a sense of peace and purpose, we invite the talented student group from Stereo Club NMMIT Nitte to present a soulful invocation. Yes, all right.
ಗಜಮುಖವೆಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯು ಗಜಮುಖವೆಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯು ಗಜಮುಖವೆಂದಿಪೆ 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 ಗಜಗೌರಿ ಪುತ್ರನೇ ಮುಂಗನ ಹೃದವಾನ ಗಜಮುಖವೆಂದಿಸುವೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ನೀಲಕಂಠನ ಸುತ ಬಾಲಗಣೇಶನೇ ನೀಲಕಂಠನ ಸುತ ಬಾಲಗಣೇಶನೇ ಮಾರಿ ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡು ಸುರಶಾಂತನೆ ಚಂದ್ರಗಿರಿ ಶಿರಶಾಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟನೆ ಗಜಮುಖಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕರುಣಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ Karunisikai.
Thanks to our students from Stereo Club for their serene and soulful rendition. It has set the perfect tone for the day. A big round of applause to our performers.
An ancient proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This initiative is a testament to going far together. We begin by hearing from our academic anchor.
It's my honor to invite Dr. Niranjan Chiplunker, Principal of NMAMIT, to deliver the opening keynote address. Sir, we are eager to hear your perspective on fostering an AI-led ecosystem.
Very good morning to one and all present here. In fact, it's a rainy morning. For last couple of days, it was not raining, but again, it has picked up yesterday. And in spite of such a weather, I'm really very happy to see all the thought leaders from the engineering institutions of the twin districts of Mangalore and Udupi coming over here. Uh, Responding to the invitations from Microsoft, Kyndryl, and NMAMIT Nitte. It gives me immense pleasure uh, to welcome Ms. Michelle from Kyndryl, Senior Vice President, to this particular event. I know Dr. Raj from Kyndryl has been working very hard to realize this particular event, and we have more than 18 engineering institutions in this twin districts. And along with this, he made it a point to reach each of the engineering college. And I'm sure Michel also played a very important role because without his support and guidance, I don't think Raj would have done all this. So let me take this opportunity to cordially welcome to this campus, Mr. Michel. Welcome. This is a joint event of Microsoft Kindle, and we have uh, Mr. Acharya. Yes, that's how I call her, the second name. And we are very happy to have Madam here amidst us, who will also will talk to you during the sessions. And in fact, it's we are very fortunate to have such galaxy of people amongst us to uh, basically witness and also uh, carry out this particular session. Madam, welcome once again to this campus. Dr. Raj, of course, I should say he's our own man. Thank you, Dr. Raj, for being here and also for initiating this particular event in this college. And like always, he has been helping us in various aspects of engineering, technology, helping students, and all that. Let me take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Raj to this event. We have one special guest for us, Mrs. Shankar. Yes. I was told that he's going to address all the uh, leaders of the engineering college, that is principals, vice chancellors, etc., in a separate meeting. And here he's there with us to grace this occasion. Let me take this opportunity to cordially welcome even Ms. Shankar to this program. We have several leaders from different engineering colleges. I'll not take the names, but many of them, most of them are friends because we meet them in different occasions. So, in one sentence, let me take this opportunity to welcome all the principals, vice principals, senior professors from different colleges who have come here accepting the invitations of Kyndryl, Microsoft, and NMMIT. Welcome you all to this program. We have our own faculty members, student friends, uh, the functional directors of Nitte deemed to be university. Welcome all of you to this program, and also our people, friends from media. They are here accepting our invitation. Welcome all of you uh, for coming here and agreeing to cover the proceedings of this event. Of course, I don't want to talk much on AI and innovation because there are people who will do that. But nevertheless, just few things about our institutions because I'm sure all of you, at least people on the dais, except Dr. Raj, all know about this institution. But this engineering college is called NMAM Institute of Technology, Nitte, part of Nitte deemed to be university, which is headquartered at Mangalore. So there are more than 35 institutions under Nitte deemed to be university, and we are off-campus center institution of our deemed to be university. And this institution, engineering college, started in the year 1986. So today we admit about 1,800 plus students for engineering program every year. Apart from undergraduate 4-year engineering program, we have masters, MTech, we call this 2 years program. Then we have masters in computer applications, masters in business administration. So altogether, it's about 6,500 students plus in this campus, and a good number of them, about one third of them, do stay in the campus in the hostels. So you can see any time you come to this campus, you can see students going here and there because they stay in the campus. And in fact, that is how this campus has become vibrant. I am here from last about 28 years. I was a professor in computer science department. I was head of the department. I was a vice principal, and for last 12 years, I'm the principal of this college. And I know the way in which our institution has grown over the years, and the way in which most of the engineering colleges in this belt have started and have grown. I started my career as a faculty at MIT Manipal from 87 to 97, and from 97 I'm here. Even though AI is not my specialization, but innovation, whether you like it or not, you have to be there, otherwise, we'll fall behind. Now, there are two terms here, AI and innovation. I'm sure that this particular event is basically to talk about both, and it is a platform that celebrates the transformative confluence of AI and human ingenuity. Uh, Actually, AI is not no longer a tool, as you all know. In fact, when I was, hope I can take 2 3 minutes. Yes. When I studied my engineering, it was 82 to 86. I'm a electronics and communication engineering graduate. Later, I moved on to computer science. In the final year, we demanded with our university. I belong to Mysore University. We said that we want to study at least couple of IT related subjects because that was just coming up 86 to academy. There was no formal program in BTech in computer science. So we were given two electives. One was data structures in final year of electronics. One was artificial intelligence. So I still remember the book that we read, Alan Rich on artificial intelligence. That time AI definition was altogether different, as you all know. We only talked about expert systems, natural language processing, some basics here and there. That's it. But now the things have changed so much so that without AI, we cannot think of a IT related program and profession. Of course, without AI, it is not there. And even this AI is going to affect our life in more than one way. And uh, we, so it's basically AI is not replacing the human innovation, but it's actually amplifying it. Because whatever we do, it adds some more value to it. So, as part of this particular event, I'm sure this is just a curtain raiser, as you all know, of next bigger event that is going to happen here on September 23rd and 24th, which is a hackathon where we expect as many students as possible from all your colleges to come and then participate. We'll be happy to host that event with Microsoft and Kyndryl. Of course, it is their event. We are only organizing it. That's it. But we know our responsibility. Definitely, your students will have a lot of things. There are so many other things which have been planned as part of this event. It is not one day event. people are telling it is a minimum 45 days journey for us. It has started a couple of days back. It will only end after the hackathon gets over. But it's a learning for all of us. Let us all join hands together in making this AI and innovation as part of our life journey, and that should help our great country, India, to move forward in the days to come. That once again, I welcome all of you and thank you very much. Thanks for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chiplunkur, for those profound words. Your emphasis on integrating industry rigor with academic curiosity is the very foundation of Innovation 2025. The great Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, thinking is the capital, enterprise is the way, hard work is the solution. We are now privileged to hear from a leader who embodies these philosophies. We have a great leader whose contribution to technology and AI has shaped many lives. In this regard, I feel privileged to introduce today's chief guest, Mr. Michel Mosman, Senior Vice President, Global Delivery at Kyndryl, to the gathering. Mr. Michel leads Kyndryl's customer innovation centers across 65 countries, bringing with him over 3 decades of leadership and expertise in the IT sector. His specialities include building and leading large customer teams, driving operations and delivery excellence, and spearheading innovations such as AI Ops, the intelligence behind Kindle Bridge, a highly regarded AI based platform valued by CIOs, CTOs, and customers worldwide. Known for orchestrating large scale global initiatives that deliver strategic value, Michel is deeply committed to fostering customer centric teams and driving transformative outcomes. On this special occasion, as we celebrate innovation and progress, please join me in extending a warm round of applause to Mr. Michael Mosman, true champion of customer centric transformation. May I request you to address the gathering, sir?
You're making me shy. That's a lot of words. I'm just Michelle. Yes, I do also a lot of things, and I have the privilege of leading a very large team for an organization which is called Kyndryl. Everybody knows Kyndryl? Liars. See? See, the Kyndryl is something you will um, you will connect with every single day because we manage and we transform the mission critical systems in the world. So every day when you make a call, you make a bank transaction, you go to the airport, you print out your boarding card, I'm 100% sure you have touched the system which Kyndryl helps to manage. And what we do for our customers, we don't just manage these systems, we also help them transform. The technology we're talking about is disruptive. Disruptive for companies, the way they work, the way they consume. What we do is we help our customers to transform the system as quickly as possible. And part of that transformation is always people. People. Yeah, you will hear us talk about people. And with the word curiosity. Very important in this world is be curious. Can I do something different? What I've learned today, can I do this different tomorrow? Utilizing all these strengths of these new tech capabilities, these new technologies, the use of AI, can I use this to actually do what I already know, have that done automatically, repetitively, and can I then use my own brain and my curiosity to do something else which has more value and more impact? So curiosity is a very extreme word. Another word which is very important is resilient. Because if you're not resilient, you will work in these things in a hackathon. You have an idea, you work it out, you get disappointed. So disappointment is a lesson learned. You turn around, you do it again. So being resilient, especially in a hackathon, will get you the best possible outcome. Yeah, don't be disappointed that something is not working instantly. So be curious, what can I do differently? How can it work differently? Because our brains are wired in certain boxes. We have learned to do something in a certain way, and that's the good way. We have to unlearn all of that. And we have to be curious. And one of the key um, culture components of our company is being restless. Restless in continuously trying to reinvent yourself. What have I learned? Can I apply this differently? Can I use the technology? And we do this with partners. Kyndryl does not have products. Kyndryl has the best minds in the industry who help our customers apply what they need to do, utilize what they have invested in so that we can actually get the maximum out of it. But we work with vendors who have fantastic products like Microsoft. So it was one of our first partnerships we established when we became Kyndryl. Very important. These partnerships are crucially important because together you're strong. It's another important. I heard this also. If you want to go far, yeah, go together. You have to find a way to bring brilliant minds together, and they can be from different angles. It doesn't always have to be the same type, the same group, the same school, the same expertise. Bring people together, be curious, and learn, listen from each other. Utilize the technology. The technology rapidly changes, right? One of the things, if you work in IT, it's the fastest changing industry. Fastest changing industry. If you don't like change, find another industry. This is an industry which changes so rapidly, but it provides opportunity. So learn, yeah, be resilient, yeah, be passionate about being that restlessness, be curious. What can I do differently? And keep learning. That is the that is the key. Keys to success. And do it together. And that's what we do at Kyndryl. We work with our customers, we work with our partners to help them transform as fast as possible. And that is all areas. It's technology, sometimes that's process related, it's a lot also people related. So the people don't understand what the change is, what will affect their work, what will happen is people will block. I'm fearful this is going to take away my work and I don't know what I'm going to do next. What will happen? People will block. That's innovation, which will never work. So how do you do this? Never forget that aspect. If you want to do something successful, you need to also understand the impact it has on the environment you're doing it and explain what, yeah, how these people can work differently to actually also utilize the value or maybe learn something else which then is more valuable for the environment they are in. So it's all these aspects which will make innovation work. It's not just a smart brain with a good idea. You also need to be able to put it somewhere where it has value, and the environment needs to be able to willing to use it. If you have something fantastic but nobody uses it, it's not worth it. It will cost a lot of money. And I'm sure everybody will have an idea in the industry. Only thought about, oh, there was a fantastic product, it never came to. Even a fantastic um, um, company like Apple, they make many products which nobody bought in the end. Not everything was successful, right? But in the end, understand it's only going to be successful if you innovate something which has value that's being used. So it's not just the brightest idea. So be curious, be resilient, because a lot of people will say, no, you will get frustrated, it doesn't work, right? You need to keep training the model and it doesn't give you the results, and all the false positives are there, everything will be there. But then what you do, you keep going. Because you passion, you know this is going to work, and know you it has value. How do you do it? And then you pull the people together to help you get there. So this is a learning experience. This is an experience to reinvent also yourself, your own thinking, right? Thinking of the environment you are in, you work with. It's a huge opportunity for learning. And I would always recommend don't be a bystander. Participate. These things are super cool. Yeah, we do similar things where we have executives all the way to early professionals who come together and do this together. It's fantastic what you see what's happened. Because the executives with all these years of experience, they're also blocked in their mind. This is how it works. This is how I'm being measured. This is what I need to do. And then someone comes from school and says, but why are you doing it like this? Why can't you do it like this? If you're open and you want to change, you see the change and the opportunity, magic happens. Yeah. So bring us together, participate yourself. It's super cool. And innovation, when it really happens, it has material impact. We had another event where some of the team members of Kyndryl, they created an app for recognizing skin diseases. So it's a simple idea. You have an app on your phone, it scans through the camera, and it then through AI, the AI model has been trained, it can identify if it's something where it will advise you to go see a doctor because it's not not something which will go away by itself. It has been published in 3 international medical journals. If you're interested, we can send you the information. This is a fantastic idea of a group of people who used AI and from an individual who said, in my family, this happened. And it took very long for identification. And in essence, because it took long, also the medical the recovery is very intensive and very expensive. Why can't we do this simpler? Simple idea. They utilize the training, they utilize the capabilities, they train the model, and with very high accuracy is now an app with a camera who can do it. Very easy, but you have to think about it. And then you have to think about what will happen. Will the doctors accept it? What will everybody say? In this case, the doctors embraced it. Because the sooner you get something identified, the sooner the medical treatment can start and will be less invasive and less cost. More people can be treated, less drama. There are hundreds of these ideas. You need to think about your own idea and enable the environment where you are. The technology will help you. The technology is amazing. It keeps changing so fast. Right? What was not possible last month is possible now. There's new models continuously being published, the capabilities there. There's so much money behind this internationally from all sides. Well, this will keep rapidly changing and innovating. Your idea, be curious, to be innovative, be resilient, so that you can actually get it done together and utilize the capability and the partnerships and the opportunity we have here to make something fantastic. Yeah, there was a long list of words in the introduction. I said nothing about AI. That's good. I'm sure there will be people who will talk about AI, but AI is nothing more than a technology. The difference is the people. How do you use it? And are you brave enough to rethink what you're doing and utilize that technology so that you can actually free up your brain and your capacity to do something else, which is much more meaningful and impactful? Because doing the same thing every day, right, will not be impactful. I always say, if you're not uncomfortable, you actually didn't do a good job. So if you go home and you said, yeah, oh, or you go to your job, what are you going to do today? Same old, same old. You didn't actually do a good job. If you go to your job a little nervous, like, I have to do something, I'm not sure, I've never done it, but I'm going to do it, and you do it, or you fail, it's also good, fail fast, you learn. Yeah, you need to do differently. The same as you come home, and you can say, well, today, well, let me tell you, that's a good day. That should be every day. Because then you know you're learning, you're transforming. Yeah. And change is hard. Change is hard for the people, and change is impactful for the environment. So if you're never uncomfortable, there's no change. So you can test it yourself. If you come here today, like another day, I'm going to sit in this room, listen, and then go back home then. Or did you say, I'm actually interested, and this is something which I can actually apply for myself. How do I do this? Am I curious enough? Do I read about AI? How can I do this in my own job? Well, that's the thing. That's the restlessness you have to have yourself. Everybody can judge for themselves. Are you a little uncomfortable? Or are we all in these chairs like, I'm all good. Let him talk. He will go back to Bangalore, and then we go back to the rainy monsoon in Mangalore, which they, by the way, never told me. First, they told me, Mr. Lakshman, he said, you need to come here. I said, for sure, I'll come here. He said, you need to drive just 300 kilometers. It's a nice drive. Then I looked at it, like 7 hour drive. He said, you can drive the whole night. I said, doesn't sound very attractive. Then he said, due to the rain, the roads are a little problematic, so it might take a little longer. I said, okay, this doesn't sound very interesting. And I said, I'll fly. And then he said, yeah, but this is the worst airport in the dangerous airports in India. So you're not making this very attractive. You're not selling it. So, but I'm here. I'm happy I'm here. I'm. I also want to say that we have a lot of our early professional hires also come from this region, and we're very happy with them. They're doing a very good job, and we see also the passion in there, and that all comes from a lot of the things they've learned here. They're very focused, they're very impactful, and they take the opportunities they're getting. So very happy with that. And I know guys will come back to get some more. So we want the best. Nothing, no hard ask, just the best, huh? Just the best. He will qualify what he means with that because I always do it wrong. But I'm here today. I think we're going to have some other sessions and we'll talk about it. By the way, they also told me you have 5 minutes. I always do 6 to 7. It's a, yeah. So we'll engage a little bit further somewhere down the morning, I think, and I'll give it back to you. Thank you very much. Restless, curious, yeah, resilient. Restless, curious, resilient. Don't forget.
Thank you, sir, for your insights on advances of AI. Your words have ignited a powerful sense of responsibility, ambition in all of us. Thank you once again. In a world driven by technology, the most valuable asset is not just knowledge, but wisdom gained from real world experience. We are now about to hear from someone who embodies this principle perfectly, and she is none other than Ms. Mansoon Acharya, consult leader at Microsoft. She is a powerhouse of expertise and inspiration. With over 9 years at the forefront of technology, she has mastered critical domains like Microsoft Intra, identity and access management, and of course, Azure AI. Her career is a roadmap of excellence, with leading roles at global giants like Mindtree, Deloitte, Concentrix, and now Microsoft. She has just worked. She has just worked in the industry. She has actively shaped it, having trained, advised, and inspired audiences worldwide. Her passion for empowerment is truly remarkable. As a certified trainer, she has graced the stage of India's most prestigious institutions, including IITs and IIMs, and has demystified generative AI for over 50 organizations. She brings that rare, powerful combination of profound technical depth and an infectious commitment to lifting up the next generation of innovators. May I now request Ms. Mansoon Acharya to address the gathering.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. May I dare say that I'm worthy of most of it. Thank you so much. I'm very pleased to be part of this institution, right? Nitte, NMAMIT. It took me a bit to remember the name. So, welcome everyone. I'm glad to see all happy faces after what Michelle did. Great bit, and he's absolutely correct about everything that he said. If someone is unable to see me, that's because I'm not very tall. just try to focus in this area. You should be able to see me. All right. So my name is Monsoon Acharya. I'm again Raj got me from Bangalore, just like he dragged Michelle. He dragged me too. And the college has the most beautiful campus I've seen. It's lush green, it's beautiful, and I'm very pleased since yesterday to see the campus. The people are warm and welcoming, and I was very glad to be part of the entire, uh, back-end team. The students have worked really hard to put all of this together, the students and teachers. So I want to start this with a round of applause to everyone at the college who did work so hard all night yesterday. Thank you so much for doing all of it. Okay, so I'm a consultant, a senior consultant with Microsoft. I've been with Microsoft for about 5 years now. Been in industry for about 10 years now, a decade. So I'm not as experienced as everyone seated in front of me. I'm pretty sure you're hailing from many prestigious educational institutes and you hold more experience in real life than I do. But I have a little experience on something, and that is AI, right? Microsoft is going big on AI. We're talking about billions here, right? That's the amount of like 3 billion or more amount is what Microsoft is supposed to invest this year in just AI. So everyone has their own agenda being here. And my personal agenda is Microsoft is planning to make India, um, you know, AI, foolproof AI India, right? That's the plan. And the target is this year we should be able to at least have 10 million Indians. We are a lot of Indians in India, right? At least 10 million of us have to be AI empowered. The new generation which is coming up has to be AI empowered, right? Keeping that in mind, with show of hands, let me see people. Let's say, how many of you have spent nights in grading papers? So, students write exams and there are papers which come in. Teachers and all of the people who teach are supposed to grade it, right? I've seen my parents do it. Both of them are into education. With show of hands, how many of us have spent time grading papers, right? All right. It is tough. Isn't it tough? Look at each and every sentence, going through each and everything, correcting the errors, right? And grading. Sometimes you think the essay is really nice. Sometimes you think, okay, it's missing some valuable inputs, some valuable words. It's difficult. Another question. With show of hands, how many of you have to stand in your classes all day long reading texts out of textbooks, reading it aloud to students so that they pay attention and they learn from you? With show of hands, how many of us have done that? Not doing it anymore. Okay, my father used to do it that way. How many of you find time to sit with each and every student, go down to their level of understanding? Because we understand that each one has their own level of understanding. Not every student is same, right? Some student might have dyslexia, some student might be visually impaired, some might not be able to speak as fast as other students, right? Some might have some hearing disability, so it's not like they are not paying attention. It's just like they are not able to hear you, maybe, right? So every student comes from a specific, special place. How many of us are able to customize the teaching experience for each and every student? How many us? Thank you, ma'am. You're able to do that? Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so some of us are doing it, but how about the others? How are we able to achieve that? When a student speaks out, right? So we understand technology is a big part of getting successful these days. Michelle and the Kyndryl team are a live example of the type of success that we are bringing in IT, right? Now, just tell me this: how many of us are able to uh, improve the communication skills of our students? Because not just IT, so, like Michelle said, whatever things, whatever ideas you have inside of yourself, it's not sufficient to have them inside. someone should be aware, right? Someone should know that you have this idea. And maybe you're some person, like Michelle said, you're some person who's sitting in the corner of the room, you have this bright idea, but you don't know how to communicate. Tell others that you have this bright idea, right? How many of us have been there? Like, you have some brilliant idea, but you're unable to say it across, or you've seen someone who is unable to say it across, right? So we have all of these issues. And let me tell you, AI is the solution, right? Proven solution. So whether it's providing individual customized learning experience for users or whether it's for you, educators, right? I'm pretty sure each and every person sitting here is some way or the other related to education, right? We're doing something, we're contributing something towards education. So how about make that contribution technology jam-packed? How about you be creative and let a machine handle the mundane parts, right? Administrative tasks, analyzing, researching, someone who is visually impaired, someone who is unable to speak. How about AI takes care of all of it, right? Well, the educators plan on making the educational system better, making the world a better place, right? So I'm sure you must have heard about Physics Wala, right? We have all heard about it. So Microsoft is collaborating with Physics Wala to create LLM models, which will help students with all of their physics and maths. So this is the AI agent that we are creating. Every student can use it and personalizedly use it, right? Everyone has their own level of understanding. I was a slow learner myself. For someone who is a topper, it must have taken like 5 minutes to say something, understand something. For me, it takes at least half an hour. That's okay. I have a dedicated tutor who's going to sit with me, answer all my questions, and get that learning experience from that personalized tutor, right? Um, AICT. You guys must have heard of AICT, right? That's one of the national institutions that we have. Microsoft together is working with AICT again to create bots specifically with respect to the IT industry, to the technology giants out there, right? These bots, these LLM models, large language models, like the principal sir said, right? Large language models. So you personalize tutors, your personalized experience with AI in picture, right? Now, as a technical leader on Microsoft side, I'll tell you that a lot of people who hear of AI, the first go, they think that it's taking away our jobs, right? I'm good at creative writing. I'm good at drawing. I'm good at creating codes. I'm good at writing codes. I'm good at debugging, right? There's these big articles that I used to sit and write overnight. People used to be impressed. I'll tell you what, I can do all of that, right? All of those things which humans have already developed, right? We're already there. We are at a level at humanity, right? We have evolved. So AI has evolved with us, and AI is already where we are. Now it's upon us to evolve even bigger, right? We have to evolve ourselves to be even better than machines, right? That's why we let machines handle all of the boring and mundane work. There's this big 100-page article. I have to read it. Tomorrow I have to do Q&A. Why have you to do it? AI can do it for you. You think of something more creative for the society, right? For the Indian people out there. So my personal vendetta of being here is I want that dream to be successful. I want India to be a Azure AI leader, right? So I work with Microsoft Azure AI is all I know, right? So I want India to reach there, right? Before any other country, I'm a little patriotic. You might have just heard about that. But yeah, India to be there. I want India to be one of the AI leaders out there. It should be our people who should be telling others that this is where the country is, this is the era of AI, and let's go together there, right? I want the leaders to emerge from India. So that's my personal vendetta. And thank you, everyone. That's all I have to say. Thank you. You have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Acharya, for that powerful vision. Democratizing AI and providing access to world-class skilling platform is a game changer, and it perfectly aligns with our mission to ensure inclusive access to technology for every student. Thank you once again. With this, we are moving to the next segment of our program, and for that, may I request all our dignitaries to make way to the boardroom for the masterclass specially arranged for you all.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. And the creation begins with knowledge. We now transition from inspiration to implementation. It's time for our esteemed professors to dive deep into the most disruptive technology of our decade. We now begin the exclusive masterclass for our professors titled Explore Gen AI for Your Classroom. Our faculty are the mentors who will anchor student projects, and empowering them is our top priority. To lead this session on logistic readiness and to guide our professors through the transformative potential of generative AI, we are delighted to call upon the trainer Yazdan Hussaina. Yazdan Hussaina is an experienced cloud instructor with nearly a decade in the IT industry. He has delivered global trainings across diverse domains, from cloud architecture and data analytics to DevOps and AI/ML, empowering professionals worldwide to harness cutting edge technologies. Sir, I request you to take over the stage. Please give him a big round of applause and welcome him. Good morning, everyone. Give me some time to get things sorted. Is it? And how do the oh, which one? This one? Oh,
Over like and the civilization doesn't want the still does not come to the question. I make those you have it? Yes. Oh, I need to start something. Come. Mhm. That is, this is already sorted. How I did it. Something you have found. We call it this is duplicate actually. No, it is duplicate. See? The moment I'm making the slideshow,
Is it active? Okay, good morning, everyone. Sorry for the delay. So this is something AI can never do, right? So there are some roles which will always need a human intervention. But I'm here to talk about AI. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Elzam. I'm a technical trainer, tech sales lead, expertise in multiple domains. I do train a lot of employees. I do employee upskilling across domains like data analytics, DevOps, cloud architecture, development, operations. I've trained over 60 to 70,000 employees so far in the last decade, but this is my first time in front of teachers. I still remember last time I was in front of all these lectures, very few, was my final year seminar and didn't go well, to be honest. My friend didn't show up that day. So you know how it is, right? So it's good to be back. Thank you for having me here. And I'm from very close. I'm from Udupi. I'm from Koteshwar, Kundapur. Yeah, but currently settled in Bangalore. But I've delivered across the globe. So this session, I'm going to keep it to the point because we are running late. And this session will be all about Microsoft Copilot. How many of you have used AI in your classrooms? Show of hands. 10%? All are educators, right? In the back? I never thought the educators will be backbenchers. Can you hear me well? Okay. So the percentage is about 40%. Educators are using AI. But here it's little low. You know how many students are using AI? Double. Now close to 90%. Everyone's using AI, you know, right? Suddenly the assignments have become so good, right? But yeah, let's see how we can help educators be better than students, right? So Copilot, what do you understand by the term Copilot? There are two pilots, one primary, then first officer, Copilot. Copilot won't fly it, but he'll be say supporting. He'll be the assistant, guiding. He knows the path. In case pilot collapses, Copilot can take over. But this Copilot will not let you collapse. So what we are looking at here is Microsoft Copilot, and let's understand what Copilot is first. Before that, I have a video to play. Let me just jump into the video. You have the audio connected. You have to go through this. You can just touch this. Algorithms. Get the mic. This one. This is better, no? This. Mute mic. Okay.
It's magic. The Microsoft Cloud is amplifying human ingenuity. We're removing boundaries and creating opportunities to enable people. You've got a snapshot in time of exactly what's going on. It's quite impressive. We're innovating at a scale, at a pace like never before. Delivering transformational experiences. No infrastructure changes, no additional personnel, no technical expertise needed. It allows for the patient and doctor to be a patient and a doctor, like it used to be. Safeguarding business and data. One point that was very important for us is flexible AI. Machine learning to debias the data for us. Together, we can ensure AI's benefits reach every country, every industry, and every individual. When we empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more, we empower the world.
I think the leaders have already spoken about AI and its impact, innovation, how you can use AI. So I'll show you some use cases, but before that, let's introduce the product, Microsoft Copilot. What is it? It's an AI-powered virtual assistant powered by technology called LLMs, large language models. Are you guys teaching LLMs? Anyone? So these are like large machine learning models which have been trained with large amount of data. But you can talk to it using a simple language, simple English, right? And it can answer your questions. It can summarize the task. Like Monsoon was saying, a lot of use cases where it can enable educators to be better. So there are multiple use cases, whether it could be grading your student or summarizing, creating a content, or maybe creating a quiz out of your topics, or we'll see a lot of use cases today. So how it works is basically on multiple areas, like everyone has a use case. It's not here to replace us. Okay, you might have that question like sometimes AI is going to replace me. It will never replace us. It cannot bring in that people part, like our chief guest was talking about, right? The connection you build, the guidance, the mentorship, person to person touch. But it can always be better. See, just like how computers came in, right? People thought that it's going to replace human. What did we do? We start using computers and start doing things better. So look at as AI as something like your collaborator, personal assistant, someone you work with, and you can offload all your boring tasks, all the mundane tasks to Copilot. So let's see what can Microsoft Copilot do. So it can draft documents, write emails for you. You have some students' data, your student reports, you want to analyze it. You want to see which student is performing well, which student isn't performing well. How can we help them? Understand the pain points, right? So we can create some personalized learning approach. You can use it to manage projects. If you're using Microsoft Teams, especially in our world, we only deal with Teams and virtual meetings. But here you got in-person sessions, or whether it is providing contextual intelligence or doing some boring tasks out there. But when you start looking into Copilot, right, there's a lot of confusion. We don't know which Copilot to use, because if you look at the Copilot family, right, so I'm just fast forwarding so that I can get into the demo and save your time. So these are some of the popular variants of Copilots. Are you guys using Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint? Yes. Have you seen a Copilot icon has come in there? That's Microsoft 365 Copilot. If you're using an Excel sheet, you have some data, you can ask questions. It can help you summarize, analyze. One of the difficult tasks. I hate Excel, to be honest. I don't teach Excel. I teach only cloud and AI, but I'm very bad at Excel. So even the basic formulas, I used to Google. Now I can just ask in English. It comes with this. I used to be a programmer. I teach programming, but I used to hate it, to be honest, right? So now if I have to do something, I'm using AI to do it. For example, have you heard of the term called vibe coding? It's a new role which is emerging, which is about not coding from scratch. So about using AI to code. I'm going to show you a couple of examples on that too. So we have something called Microsoft GitHub Copilot. So this has been trained with lots of GitHub code. So it can help you generate code, provide recommendations, code better, not just developing a regular code. Do something like, more of this, build secure code, can access for vulnerabilities, threats, find bugs for you. We have Copilot Studio where you can build custom agents to do your job. Now, last year it was all about Gen AI. This year you must have heard about agentic AI. Is it a common buzzword? So what is agenting AI? Using AI agents to automate our tasks. Maybe you want to book a ticket, you want to book a movie, you want to buy a product. So back in the day, what we used to do is to browse a lot of things, which has the better price, which has the better discounts, which has the right timing. Even if I want to do shopping with my mom, I have to spend a couple of days just to understand the requirement, then put it to there, then do a lot of research. It takes time. So it's saving a lot of time for me by using these agents. There's also security copilot. If you are from a security domain, you want to analyze threats, findings, vulnerabilities. It gets deeply integrated with Microsoft security products like Defender, Intune, and many others. And then we have Copilot Sharp. This is the one we will be talking about. Just a prompt-based tool where you send some request, get some response based on your requirement. You refine it and you use it. So Microsoft Copilot is a consumer version and it is available for free. Not everyone is aware of it. Everyone thinks that Microsoft products are something we need to have a subscription for. But Copilot is absolutely free. And today, while you guys all go out from this session, I'm strongly believe that everyone will be in position to say I'll be using AI moving forward. I'm going to give you at least 5 use cases which you will implement in your job. And it will make your life a lot easier. I'll not just talk about it, I'll show you how it's done as well. So if you're a developer, like you need to know which one to select. One of the common tools which became very popular was ChatGPT, right? Everyone's using ChatGPT. Is there anyone who hasn't heard of ChatGPT? Copilot is also based on the similar technology. GPT-4 LMM models, GPT-5 recently they launched last week, right? So the Microsoft has a variant of ChatGPT's underlying technology, the similar OpenAI model. OpenAI is the organization which started ChatGPT. And primary use case was a differentiator. So ChatGPT is more like general purpose chatbot and assistant. Whereas Copilot is aligned with Microsoft ecosystem. Pretty much every organization use Microsoft tools and products. So Copilot can provide you contextual guidance, can help them summarize their documents, summarize their meetings, and not just that, work on presentations using PPTs, using tools like Word, Excel, Outlook, and you get a lot of the same enterprise data privacy regulation which Microsoft has said, whether it is about data encryption, data privacy, data security. Similarly, we also have consumer level privacy in ChatGPT. Think of ChatGPT as a generic, and my Copilot is something which is deeply integrated with Microsoft, which gives you all the power and integration with Microsoft products, and also can be used for a wide range of products. Now, don't think that Ezan, you're talking about Microsoft Copilot. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use Microsoft tools. Don't worry, I'm talking about the free version of Copilot, which will have use case for each one of you. How it works. The learning curve is very low. That's what I told you. By the end of this session, you'll start using it. So all it needs is a prompt. So I've got some use cases. I'm from information science engineering background. So all of the subjects I'm familiar with is computer science IS related. Okay. But I've put an effort to identify some subjects from mechanical, civil, electrical. I hope you guys are here. So I'm not sure whether it is making sense from that point, but kindly bear with me. So let's say you are a faculty at computer science engineering. We have computer networks. How many of you teach computer networks here? Part 1 or part 2 both still exist? One of the most confusing and most troublesome subject I felt when I was learning network. It was never getting into my head. But now networking is much more easier in the cloud. So let's say you're a faculty and you want to create an outline for 60-minute lecture for 6 computer science engineering, including key concepts and examples. All right. So what you're going to get? You get a response from Copilot, which is properly refined, put an outline with the agenda and also the time duration and complete breakdown. I'm just talking about the outline. I'm not going to refer to the content. You can ask it to come with the content, examples, use cases, analogies, and lot. So the idea is you send a prompt, you get a response, and you refine the response according to your requirement. So don't think Copilot is 100% accurate. None of the AI currently is. It can make mistakes. So does humans, right? So yeah, so it will always need your review, your approval before you can use it. So that's where your expertise will be useful. So when I look into use cases, I was thinking about some creative use cases, but I thought, creative use cases, I'll get it from you guys. So I've covered some of the basic use cases. So one of the things I mentioned, you see, when I started delivering session, I myself have gone through these pain points. I used to get the content from the customers. I mean, as in the vendors like Microsoft and everything. So I didn't have to put that effort in content creation. But sometimes when I have to go and give some lectures, some presentation, sessions like this, I have to put in my own content. This content was also created by Copilot. Okay, I've used this content. So it took me like few minutes instead of few hours of time. But I told my boss that I've been working on it for 2 days. So don't tell this anyone. I only took about 2 hours to finish everything from starting till the end. So that's how I have utilized my time. What was I doing in the other spare time? Don't ask me this. So here's an example of prompt you can send. Create a SEM6 data structures lecture outline, 3 hours, including C examples, C++, Python, because we usually teach C, C++ to college students, right? That's the basic. So you can change it. You can use it like a template. Or that could be to exam and assignment design. For example, generate 10 MCQs plus solutions on compiler design aligned to VTU syllabus. I know some of you are linked with VTU as well. So you can change the university, all right? So based on that, or if you have your own syllabus, you can upload it to Copilot. Give the context. Based on this syllabus, go ahead and create some Q&As. I'm going to show you that as well. Grading and feedback. Review the student essay on software engineering and draft constructive feedback. Just like Monsoon was saying, I think many of you will be happy with it, right? Spend a lot of time going through the assignments. Almost, I had a lecturer in my engineering. He used to give me all the internal marks as 25. One day I wrote the answers, everything wrong. He never used to check. He was too good, okay? So he never used to check my answers. And one day I went to him and like, sir, who are you? He asked me. Like, I'm a student. I've never seen the class. But you gave me almost 25. So you're not the only person I'm giving to 25. Everyone I'm giving 25 or 25. So this is how AI can actually do it. It can scan it for you. It can save your time, and even you can don't have to spend a time on analyzing everything. It could be whether scoring your exams or maybe grading your essay or maybe getting some output out of it or giving some constructive feedback. And these feedbacks can be made in your own tone. The more inputs you give me a friendly tone. How to say something. Scold a student, but not scold the student. Put it in a nice way, right? In that case. Research summaries, whether summarize this IEEE paper abstract and list three potential research questions if they are preparing. And then this is one of the tasks. I think this will help all the folks from the lab side. Creating lab manuals, lab guides, SOP creations. Create a lab manual for data structures using C, covering 6 experiments with objectives and sample code end to end. Or maybe for admin tasks, right? This is some basic tasks, whether to send an email. So if you guys wanted to invite us for an invite, you don't have to sit and create a template or use the template, redo it again and again. Come with a new email process, just replace the names of the guests, bring them on board, right? Send out the email to all the guests. Some basic tasks can be automated here. And not just basic tasks, you can do a lot better. So I have some reserved use cases, which I'm going to show you through the demo. But before that, can you think of some use cases? So we have some goodies to give away. Okay. We will come with some use cases, really good use cases. My friend Salim here, my colleague, is going to pass away some goodies. Let's see if we can think of a use case. Whenever you're ready, just let us know. We'll come to you. We'll get your use cases and we'll see how we can implement that. If possible, we'll do a live demo on that too. Think about it. Think pain points. As a lecturer, what is the pain point? My students shout at me. No, AI can't help you there, right? Think about use case which where AI can add value, right? So let's see some use cases. So I want you guys to try out Copilot. I know you don't have computers with you at this point, but you all have phones, right? You all have internet access? Okay. So if you have your PC, when you go back, think about going to copilot.microsoft.com just to try it out. You don't need any subscription, guys. You can just get started. Or if you are using Microsoft Edge browser, there's already an integration there. But from phone, scan this QR and you can download the Copilot app. You might be thinking the internet is pretty slow here, so it will take forever, isn't it? Happened to me now. That's why I took the Wi-Fi. So I don't think you can get Wi-Fi access, but I'll do even better. Maybe take a picture of this for now. Maybe you can go ahead and download it later. It's going to take some time. But even better, let's use through WhatsApp. We can use WhatsApp, right? So you scan it and you get the contact for Copilot on your phones, on your WhatsApp. Whatever you want to ask, just like you message a friend on WhatsApp, you can ask Copilot. So I want each one of you to test this out right now. Just scan this QR and see, try some prompts of your own and tell me something, a unique use case which could help most of us here from an educator standpoint. All right. While you guys are doing that, let me go ahead and get started with the demos. Is it working? Did anyone try? It's loading, right? So you have Copilot with you. Who is Copilot? Your AI teaching assistant. So let's put it to work right now. Let's see how it can do things. Okay, do you see my screen? So this is the copilot.microsoft.com. Internet is not working. I'll have to restart, is it? Okay, perfect. Thank you. So what do you want to try? It can create images, it can create presentations, can summarize things. Any use cases? Anyone wants to try? Anything, sir? Okay, I'll give you time. I'll show you some use cases first. Then it will give you an idea to think about it, right? That's how prompting works. Sometimes I don't even know what to ask. I'll say Copilot does something. It will give me some ideas. Then I'll talk to Copilot for something. Then I don't even know what I'm doing with it. So it's very powerful. So I have some prompts ready for you guys to, in the interest of time. For example, see the similar lecture preparation slide. This is the prompt I've written. What I'm asking it to do is create a 45-minute lecture outline on control systems for a third year mechanical engineer class, including key concepts, example problems, and in-class activities. And here it is. Within few seconds, I'm getting the entire outline with proper domains. I'm not from mechanical, so I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it is accurate. Right? It provides you deep dive and it doesn't stop you there, You see, it is given me the output. If I scroll further down, it is giving me ideas. Would you like me to turn this into a slide deck? Add a homework assignment to reinforce the lecture. Sometimes this is where you get started with the conversation and you don't know the continuously you're conversing with an AI. This is one such use case. Let's look into some problem solving. So here I'm asking it in line with thermodynamics. It's always better if, for example, I also tell you something, there's something called context, right? The moment you start talking to it, start having some data in memory. So whenever you're going off topic, try to create a new chat. So you'll start a fresh context, like a clean slate. So if you start continuous, the result might not be that efficient. But anyways, I'll show it to you. Generate a find numerical problems on thermodynamics, step-by-step solutions, and multiple choice alternatives for an undergraduate level. So it came up with the problem set in thermodynamics. I'm not going to read it out for you. It also gave me a multiple choice questions and did a decent job, I believe, on coming with the problems, etc. And you can turn it into a formatted worksheet, which you can use it. Let's see something different. Let's create a fun image, a futuristic smart city powered entirely by renewable energy, featuring solar skyscrapers, wind turbine bridges, and flying autonomous drones, ultra realistic style. Hopefully, this is what Karkala would look like in the near future. It takes some time. Image generation will take a little longer. It will do a decent job, as you say. It's thinking like how to get it done. It's creating this content on its own, right? Okay, your use case. Hi.
Yes, yes.
So your name and your college, sir.
Myself, Dr. Radhakrishna from the same college, NMAMIT.
Nice.
Does it simulate a data packet transmission between network layers?
Absolutely. I have something related to OSI model. Can you show that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm from networking background, so I like that. So pretty good, right? Imagine Karkala like this. Very soon, guys. Very soon. Okay. Create an infographic image of color-coded OSI model with clear labels and protocols. Something close to what you're saying, but not exactly the same. But a good use case. I think Salim, you can give something to the sir. Yeah. So this is something which I didn't understand what exactly OSI model is, to be honest, ma'am. From the networking domain, I cleared my exam, but I didn't really know what OSI model was. But until I started teaching, that's where I realized, okay, this is what's happening behind the communication systems, right? So sometimes these infographics will make it more easier to understand some complex topics. It could be you don't have a diagram ready with you. Maybe you can make more fully colorful presentation now. Yes. So basic design, more prompt you can give, it can get even better. Like I said, you might not be happy with the output, so try to refine your prompts and then send it back. So while we are doing that, let's see some other use cases, okay? So I want to do something beyond this generation. So I have a dummy student score sheet. This will have some dummy students. You might have a real student marks, subject by subject, department. Yes. Future virtual class. I think video, I didn't have an agenda of video creation. It takes some time, but I'll try it at the end. It's fine. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. True. Will give that immersive experience to the students, right? Yeah. Okay, where are we with the image? See, for people who are not from the networking domain, this is what's happening behind the communication, behind networking communications. Yes. Sorry. 6-bit conditional summary. This is from logical background. Yeah. I remember from college. It's a good use case, Salim. Yeah. But I'm going to limit the image model because as you can see, it's taking little longer. Multiple reasons, even the network is not that great. But you can try this out. A lot of use cases, very wonderful, excellent use cases, guys. Just try it out. I want to show you something which you can do with your existing data, right? So there are some use cases there. Yes.
Hello, sir. This is
Yes.
Akshita from Mulikata Institute of Technology.
Yeah.
I would like to know whether if it is a hardware, like if we use different components like resistors, capacitors, and inductors. So when we design any circuit, is there any model where you can really show students what will be the variation, how will be the output?
Absolutely. You want to render a 3D image of those devices?
Yeah,
That can be
like
generated.
even the values of the uh, different components, if it varies, how does the actual product work like that? If
Okay. You want to also to come into resistors, capacitors, and their variants. Definitely, this is actually been grounded with web data, right? All the public data. It's not specific to a certain domain. You might be seeing my prompts.
be easy for the students to do it and like they understand clearly.
That's a good use case, especially when you talk about hardware things, when they cannot physically get access to it, right? We have limitations there. This way, the servers also in the future is designed, which where you can use AR, VR, and then make it more immersive. You can create a renders accordingly and everything. So yeah, what like I was saying, coming back to this is a common use case I think you all can have. I want to show you a data set first. This is a data set I created yesterday. So all these are fake names. None of them are college students. So it has, I put some roll number, name, department, year, SEM, subject code, subject name, exam type, and the marks, right? So this is something a real exam score sheet would also look like, right? Which you might have access to. Let's see what can we do with this Excel sheet. Before asking anything to it, I'm just going to upload this. Are you guys scared that if you upload this on some private data, Microsoft is going to take this? Are you guys concerned about it? So you give it for a few minutes just to tell you that, it will only keep it in memory to provide you response. But Microsoft will not store your data or use the data to train your models. That's covered under the data protection and regulation. Okay, so don't worry about it. So like I said, I upload the CSV file. It can be any format. Excel also is supported. So I'm just going to ask it to analyze this. Okay, it gave me an overview. Total students, there are 50, the departments, the subject covered, gave me a key insight, pass percentage, 72%, whereas 28% failure, subject-wise performance, you can see the subject names here, and how many of them have passed, which subjects have they scored less. Then we have departmental GPA trends, attendance as well as comparison with performance. All this I didn't put an insight, right? Generally, this is what data analysts do. They use the data and get the value out of data. I might teach as a data analyst, but as I'm a teacher, I'm not a data analyst. So without putting anything, I just told analyze it. It gave me this. But if you have an idea, right, what kind of analytics you want, what kind of visuals you want, you can ask Copilot to do that. So it also gave me the top performer, lowest score, most attempted subject. It also gave me a recommendation. Can you observe this? Would you like visual charts for these insights or a dashboard like summary for presentation? So I'm just going to ask, would you provide visual charts for this analysis? So for create visuals, we use some tools called as business intelligent tools, BI tools, Power BI, Informatica, Tableau, QuickSight, many others. People spend time getting the data in, getting the data out. But here, all I need is just upload the raw data, let it do the job, and get the insight right away. Some of it's really good visuals, right? Can you see some bar graphs here? Pass fail distribution, subject-wide performance, departmental GPA trends, exam type difficulty, just based on the score. The maximum someone has achieved is about 95. The lowest is around 20, below 30. But on average, everyone is somewhere between 55 to 75, right? In the midterm. And when it goes to quiz exam, little higher. Final, almost similar. You can understand whether your midterm is adding any value. Ideally, you should see these graphs going somewhere here to here, right? That's what you want to aim at. So when you get this data as early stage, you can work and plan things accordingly. Maybe customize it, personalize it based on the student's requirement, based on the subject where they are weak in. Maybe some student might be really great in one subject, other subject might lack. It happened to me. So I was good at technical side of things, but mathematics was something I had a backlog as well. So that's where I realized, even if I had to be an engineer, I have to clear this anyways. So I had to put that extra effort. Similarly, you can identify those use cases, and you can also do a lot of things. Like I have some prompts here. For example, expand with trend analysis, or give like this. So I'm going to give it some idea. Don't give me your idea. I'll give you my idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it create visuals, create following visuals. Not sure if the data still exists. Let's try. I've given some idea, create bar chart, create line chart, heat maps, pie charts, box plots. Okay, it didn't create a visual, but it gave me an idea about it. So I can just give it some time and we create the same. But in the interest of time, I'll proceed further. I'm going to keep it to a few more things. I'm going to just talk about this. I'm not going to show you. This is about creating lab manuals. For example, create a lab guide. Let me make it full screen, that will be easier. Yeah. Creation of lab manuals and safety interaction. This can be useful because all of our subjects have labs, right? Yeah. So,
Sir, can we try this one, sir?
sure.
So, an AI-driven academic assistant predicts at risk student based on attendance grades and engagements, then alerts the faculty with actionable recommendations to improve the performance.
Absolutely, you can try this, but too long to type it out. That's the only thing.
So it will be helpful to everyone.
Absolutely. Can you get past me that prompt? Yeah. Thank you so much. AI-driven academic assistant predicts at risk based on attendance, grades, engagements, and alerts faculty with actionable recommendation to improve performance. So for this, you want me to try on the data I have got? Same data?
Yes.
Okay, let's try. There's also an easy way. I can take a picture of this and then upload it, but the setup is not that convenient. So I'm going to type it out. Just give me a second. Students based on attendance, grades. Okay, there are two things, grades and engagements. Not all the data might be convenient. I have very limited data. Let's see what it says. Then alerts, alert faculty with actionable recommendations to improve performance. Nice. That's a great prompt. It has the context, it has the goal, it has idea as well as it has more insight. The more better prompt you can give, the better results you can expect from AI. See, it has given the objective, percentage of classes attended is high, grades are also high, and the weight which is applied for the engagement is medium. So it has given a predictive model workflow. So what data it needs to be ingested, you need to give a lot of information, your LMS data, your logs, attendance books, grade books. It also has given you the suggestion for risk scoring algorithm, weighted scoring and ML to classify, faculty alerts. It also gives you a visualization. See, heat map, attendance versus performance, high risk alert, right? About a specific student. See, something I need to look into. This Navya Mehta has got low attendance, GPA is 2.02, failed lab test, recommendation, schedule one-on-one mentoring, review lab concepts and monitor attendance weekly. So that's a good insight, right? You can do something about it. You can look into similar areas. Maybe you can go with the top 5 students or the bottom 5 students, give more alerts to it. It also gives, would you like to simulate how this assistant would flag student from your data set or generate a faculty report template? I can go say yes, but yeah, it's a great prompt. Thank you for sharing that, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, I have this summary. There's another document I have. This is also generated through AI. So literally, it made my job a lot easier. Otherwise, I should have broken my head, how to come up with a demo. So this document is a sample journal for computer networks. Okay. So think of it as a research paper. So I'm going to upload this now. Okay, where is it? Yeah. And I'm going to pass some prompt like summarize this research paper for UG students, highlight applications. Okay. Next, we'll also send second prompt together. B, suggest three potential project ideas inspired by this research. This can also help students, right? First enter. Anyways, it gave me a summary like what this paper is about, key concepts, explains simply, technologies discussed, SDN, NFE, what did they find, real world applications across domains, why it matters to you, which domains. Let's see, let's create some project ideas from this. AI powered network traffic analyzer gives the objective, key features, skills involved, smart routing simulator using SDN, virtualized firewall with NAP. See, the more data you can give, the more context you can give, the more personalized recommendation and responses it can generate. So you have the data, you have access to all this data with you from your student, from your class, from your what you're teaching. So use that and try to get something out of it. There's one more thing I want to do. This is my favorite. First time I saw the demo on ChatGPT when it could code, right? It was magical. Not first time, every time I say it's magical, right? When AI can code. So this time I'm not going to use it to generate the code. Instead, I'm going to use it to troubleshoot it and fix these errors. All right. So I have some sample code here. This is a simple Python program. This is going to calculate the average of these numbers. So I'm going to ask it what's wrong with this code. It's not giving me any output I need. See what's wrong with this code. There are some syntax errors. See, it has identified that I have missed the colon, I have missed the for loop, indentation issues. So I am from computer science background. Sometimes I have spent hours just to identify extra space I have left out. Right? I think people from computer science background can relate. Runtime errors. Okay. If you want, you can go ahead and fix it yourself one by one. It has given you the solution. And it also has given you the complete solution of the corrected program right here. So you can also add additional logic. It can help you with code improvement. It can provide you recommendation. It can help you write even better code, improve the quality as. For example, I can say run the fixed version live to prove the solution works, find and fix all the bugs, etc. There's one more thing I wanted to show you guys, and it can generate quiz. That's what I was thinking. Create a quiz of 5 MCQs on data structures. Let's see. Okay. This is the last demo, guys. I'll have to wrap it up. See, it has given me the context. I don't have to use any separate tool here. It has generated a tool where I can go ahead and answer the questions. Then, based on my responses, it's going to give me the results as well. And as you can see, without even reading the questions, I got 80% right. So I can go ahead and check the review explanation. This is how I got fluke in CET exams, I guess. So stack is it also explains you on the same things. So this was some of the use cases I wanted to show you guys. And we also had a plan on running a quiz, but time is a common enemy here. Someday I might come back and I'll show you some more interesting use cases. Hopefully I wanted to interact with most of you, but time limitation you can understand, right? So putting it all together, one last takeaway. Copilot isn't just a tool. It's here. We cannot fight it, right? It's already there. So it's you have to come up with a mindset alignment that how are you going to teach, how are you going to learn, how are you going to work, and how are you going to lead. So let's embrace it not just as educators but as pioneers of a smarter academic future. With that, thank you everyone for this opportunity. I hope you all enjoyed the session. And there are a couple of programs in case if you want to learn about Cold Cloud, you can quickly take a picture. This is called Microsoft Learn for Educators. This is a program from Microsoft which will help you guys be better at what you do with all. Uh, I have a QR, I'll share it with you guys. Don't worry. And there's also a program run by my organization. This is also on based on AI. For everyone here, you get a 3 months free access to AI related trainings. We have a link. We'll share it with you in the end. Maybe you can just sign up for the same. All right. And yeah, you can scan this and those links will be on your phone. Before I wrap it up, is there any questions from? You can take only one question and we'll close it. Yes. Sir.
It is working very similarly as what we work with the chat GPT.
Absolutely.
How yours is different from that?
So what I've shown you is not the Microsoft integration. I've shown you the free version, which you can use it like a generic AI. But if, the moment you start integrating with your education system, Maybe you pass your data. For example, you're using Microsoft tools. You have a presentation. You want to create a presentation from an outline. You can just get a Copilot extended right there. Similarly, when you connect your CRM systems, when you connect your Microsoft meetings, it has created a meeting. You couldn't attend the meeting. It can help you generate the summary points, provide an action items, etc. It has more deep integration with Microsoft tools, but not the one I have shown you. That is, but it is grounded with a lot of Microsoft and enterprise security efforts.
And one last one, sir. Usually, where we feel more difficulty is that because I tried many things with ChatGPT to generate some. Usually, I teach data structure and algorithms. To understand the concepts, usually we will always go with the videos which we get in a YouTube. I tried many times to generate virtualization videos with ChatGPT, but it didn't given me.
Did you
Not
try the
good.
video version of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
There's something called Sora in Microsoft. Maybe you can try
Yeah,
that
yeah.
out. Yeah.
So, but as per our requirement, it won't give. It will be in a very rough manner.
Yeah. So you'll have to work
Can
with
you people concentrate, because many of you will agree with that, because when we teach the students in a classroom, the better way what we feel is if we show them a video, because I personally felt video is a better.
absolutely. I agree.
Next to that is a what we say animations.
Yes, true.
Can you guys work on that? That could be a uh, more thing what you can do for students.
Absolutely. I take your feedback. And also, this is something which is ever growing continuously based on the rate we proceed further. Sorry. We can take a quiz. Okay, we'll have quiz for you guys. Thank you. We'll get right into this. And as you can see, it's improving. AI is improving on the data, right? Based on the feedback like this, maybe you, next time you generate a video, provide a feedback. I wanted it to be something specific to that. Based on that, it can do even better. In the end, it's AI, right? Based on the data only, it's trained and getting better. So I can have a small quiz. It'll only take 5 minutes, guys. So I want you all to participate, and we also have some goodies to give away for the winners. So this is, you'll have to go to this website, or you can simply scan this. Internet is pretty slow. Okay. So you can scan this QR or go to slido.com and put in that number 8276114. We have 5 questions based on what we just discussed. If you see your name, which means you are in, it's better to use last name as well, if possible, because if there are similarities, we don't know which Prasad, right? We'll give it a minute for you guys to get in, and then we'll start. I'm not sure what's the count I'm expecting. I could have taken a picture and asked the AI to count the members. That's another advantage. Let's see if I can do that, right? Let's do a phone demo while you guys are entering. If you guys don't mind, I take a picture. Okay. We are start. Okay, okay. All right, we have to start now. So whoever is in, we are getting started, guys. Here's your first question. What is Microsoft Copilot? There's answers on your screen. Someone is helping. Okay, everyone has got it correct. All right, next. All right, Sham is leading. Who's the next question? So it gave me an abstract like 60 to 70 people in the room. I think the registration team can confirm that. H said next question. Almost last 3 questions, guys. It's question number 3 on your screen. It's the primary difference between Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT. 19. I took the half behind picture. Front end is. Right. Last two questions, and then I'll display the leaderboard, and we can wrap it up. Good, 100%. What technology does Microsoft Copilot use to answer questions? I know these questions are easy, but engineering questions are not that easy, right? Been there, done that. Okay, one last question. The right answer is LLMs, large language models. I explained you a bit on that. And the last one, which Copilot should you use if you mostly work in Word or Excel? This is the variant of Copilot. This is the final question, and then we'll have the results. And the correct answer is Microsoft 365 Copilot. And based on that, I think we have Pratvik first, Sham next. I'm not sure KPDS. So the top three. Thank you everyone for attending the session. So with that, can you please stand, Pratvik? I think it's a student, right? It's okay, all right. Get stand. You can stand, no problem. How about Sham? Okay, congratulations. Who is KPDS? One person? Or all four of you? KPDS. Okay, congratulations. Did you all enjoy the session? Like I promised, are you going to try Copilot when you go back? Let me know how it was, okay? If you have any questions, anything, I can take it offline. Due to the interest of time, we have to conclude. Thank you again, guys, for having me here and give me an opportunity to come in front of you and teach it. It's good to be back in the college university after a decade. I look forward to many more sessions like this. Thank you again, guys. Okay, we have that one.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed a phenomenal session. As we are joined by all our dignitaries back here in the auditorium, we welcome them once again and we acknowledge the presence of Dr. Gopal Mogeraya, Vice President Technical Education at Nitte University.
To formally welcome them and celebrate this confluence of leadership, we present performance that embodies the grace and dynamism of our culture. Please welcome the student group of Palanjali Club NMAMIT Nitte for their mesmerizing classical dance.
Jum, ke jum, that big down, very good, jum, that was that big down, very good, jum, that was that big down, very good, jum, that was that big down, very good, jum, that big down, very good, jum, that down, very good, that's very good. And jumping, that's very good. Jumping, that's very good. Jumping, down, down. This is jumping, that's very good. That jumping, That's very good. Jumping, just jumping, down. Very good. Jumping. That's the reason. I didn't know. Um, down, down. Very good. Down, the rhythm, down. Very good job. Down. Very good. Chính là cái nghiệp trời đó là nó những cái mà chúng ta sợ là vì sự thiếu nó là nó chỉ cái luôn là nhiều dùng mất chỉ bắt đầu ra xã là nhất từ hát vì nó là vừa đó là người ta phải vô mà chắc chắn là chứ không lắm là những cái
That was breathtaking. A huge round of applause to our team for launching it. We are going to have a very short stage program. For that, can we have the stage arranged, please? Patient waiting, ladies and gentlemen. That is our beloved principal, Dr. Niranjan Chitnugar, and our vice principal, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, to install the chief guest of our day, Mr. Michel Mosman, along with Professor Dr. Bhusal Magarari, Vice President Technical Education at the University, Dr. Ram Mohanty, Director at Kyndryl, Ms. Mansa Acharya, Faculty Leader, Microsoft, and Mr. Shankar Chettur, founder and director of Velocity Consulting Service Private Limited. Idea is the spark, but action is the fire. This event, and especially our hackathon, is designed to be that fire, a place where brilliant ideas are forged into real world solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, to deliver the official welcome address, please join me in welcoming Dr. Sushant Shetty, Associate Professor and the Research Coordinator for Overviews.
A very warm good afternoon to all of you, respected dignitaries, honoraries, authorities, and my guest friends. It's me immense pleasure to extend each trip to the perfect pleasure of Innovation Season 2 Code4Bharath, hosted here at NMAMIT under guidance of Nitte B2B University. At NMIT, we firmly believe that the future of our nation lies at the confluence of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration. Today's event is a shining example of that belief as we join hands with global technology leaders, Kyndryl and Microsoft, to pave the way for transformative learning and cutting-edge technological solutions. We are deeply honored to have with us our chief guest, Mr. Michel Modman, Senior Vice President, Global Delivery England. Sir, your presence inspires us and adds immense value to this occasion. I request Mr. Ankit Kumar, Counselor and Program Coordinator of Innovation 2025, to formally welcome Mr. Michel Modman. Thank you. We are equally privileged to welcome Ms. Mansoon Acharya, Microsoft Technical Trainer, whose expertise and guidance will be invaluable to the vision we share for Innovation 2025. May I request Dr. Preeti Salian, Associate Professor, Department of Information Science, to thoroughly welcome Ms. Mansoon Acharya. This initiative is the brainchild of a true visionary, Dr. Raj Mohan C., Director, Delivery Management, and India University leader. Kyndryl, we are grateful for his faithful in Nitte University as the host for this mega event and for the strong industry academia partnership that makes such initiatives possible. I invite Ms. Soumya Ashwat, Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Engineering, to hand over the bouquet to Dr. Raj Mohanty. Thank you. I also extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shankaran Chetna, founder and director of Velocys Consulting Services Private Limited, and to Mr. Yazdan Azani and Mr. Sunny from Keynote. I call upon Ms. Ankita Naik and Mr. Guru Prasad to thoroughly welcome our chief guest. Heartfelt welcome to our Honorable Vice President of Technical Education, Dr. Gopala Mugraya, whose constant encouragement motivates us to aim higher. I call upon Mr. Punit Rathi to formally welcome our Vice President. Thank you. I would also like to welcome our Principal, Dr. Niranjan Chiklunkar, and Vice Principal, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, whose guidance has been the backbone of every success story we have written. We are delighted to have our principals, vice principals, deans, HODs, placement officers, faculty members of various colleges. We wholeheartedly welcome all of you. As we embark on this journey of ideas, innovation, and collaboration, let us remember that Innovation 2025 is not merely an event, it is a moment to empower minds to harness technology for and Code for Bharat. On behalf of Nitte University, NMAMIT, and the organizing committee, I welcome you all once again. Let us look forward to an inspiring and enriching afternoon together. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Shashank, and welcome to you too for this ceremony. Let's inaugurate this event with the traditional lighting of the lamp. May I request all the dignitaries on the desk to please join for the ceremony.
Thanks to all the dignitaries. We have heard the vision and we have felt the energy. But where does this road lead? It leads to a platform where the students can become the architects of change. Let's talk about the Innovation 2025 Season Code for Bharat Hackathon.
This is your arena to innovate with purpose. You will be given problem statements aligned with real societal needs, challenges in healthcare, agriculture, education, and sustainability. It's about using your AI skills to build solutions that contribute directly to nation building.
Your journey will be powered by the Microsoft Skilling Portal, and you will be mentored by your empowered professors. This solution will be incubated, showcased, and supported, potentially becoming the next big startup from this very region. This is where your idea gets its wings. So gear up for the hackathon on September 23 and 24, 2025.
The moment has arrived, the vision is set, the leaders are with us, the path is clear. It is time to officially launch this monumental initiative.
This flag off symbolizes the start of thousand journey, the birth of a brilliant idea, and a promise to build a smarter Bharat. May I now request all our esteemed dignitaries on the dais, led by our honorable chief guest, please step forward for the official flag off of Innovation 2025 Season 2 Code for Bharat. May I now request Mr. Michel Mosman to officially declare the Innovation 2025 Season 2 Code for Bharat open.
I also request Ms. Mansun Acharya and Dr. Rajmohan to release the official registration link of Innovation 2025 Season 2 Code for Bharat.
So the next session will take about 30 minutes. No, we'll use the AI, it goes much faster. Yeah. Yay. We declare the official registration is now open. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. And it's official. Innovation 2025 is now live. I request all the dignitaries to kindly be seated.
It would be nice if you're a little bit more enthusiastic, right? Maybe we need to do it again. Try again. One more time. Watch, this is very easy. They will say it's officially open, and you'll say, "Ooh, I know it's almost lunch, but okay.
Shall I?
Shall I sit?
Yes.
Okay.
And now, Innovation 2025 is live. Thank you very much. Now that we have launched, let's look at the primary tool that will power your learning. We will now have a live walkthrough of the Microsoft Skilling Portal, which will be your gateway to AI excellence. The demonstration will be conducted via Microsoft Teams and displayed live on the screen.
As Director of Delivery Management and India University leader at Kyndryl, Dr. Raj Mohan C has transformed industry academia collaboration, built future ready talent pipelines, and led high performing cloud delivery and consulting teams that earn the respect of partners worldwide, including our own Microsoft. The driving force behind AI Innovation 2025, he has inspired thousands of young minds to embrace AI, to dream bigger, and to build stronger. Sir, we welcome you wholeheartedly to take over the stage.
I'm already in the stage.
Yeah, thank you.
So I guess I'm the filler here, right? So since this was not working, right? So they filled in with me. But anyway, so I had to talk to all of. I think I've spoken to most of you, but some of you I could not speak. We will have a conversation after we step out. So so the so there's technical glitch. We're still not on Microsoft platform yet. So I think we still have technical glitch. Probably they're running some other cloud. Right? So, but again, this will be sorted shortly. Else, you can display the tool here. I will take them through. Um, so we'll quickly take you through the hackathon, the rules and engagement. So, Meena, I can, right? Okay, all right. So 14th, right? So today is when you saw this link. You all will be having this link in your inboxes. So the host college will be sending that across to you. Okay, so with the schedule of what we're going to do next, from today till 25th, you have an ideation stage. So there is no restrictions to number of ideas that can be submitted. It can be any number of ideas per college that can be submitted. It will all go into the portal, which you will have individual access to. Right? You all will have access, but only for your college. Okay. So we have enabled access control that way so that it's easier for you to skim through your ideations that comes from your college. Now, with that, you will have to select a number of solutions. Now, depending on how many are getting totaled, we will let you know what will be the final selection criteria. So for now, I would recommend you select the top 5 of the ideations. But that will go back now to the professors, IT department, all of the other departments that we have already mentioned, the circuit branches, for you all to select the best 5. If somebody is participating from non-IT department, they have the capability, they're most welcome to do that. And then we will help them as well. As we move forward, if they're already ready with the solution, they have technical capabilities to build a solution. For example, a BCom student, BCom computer science, has the capability, absolutely fine, does not matter. A biotech student does not matter to us, right? If they are able to bring in a concept that they think will work, an elevator pitch, a 5-minute elevator pitch is more than enough for them to submit a solution. We will tell you how the solutions will be submitted, what is the format, etc. Everything will be shared across to you all with the tool link, with the access to your particular colleges. Okay. So far, submission is clear. It starts from today, goes on till 25th. You have time because I know it's a long weekend, but at least you can assign people to start. I mean, the engineers, the kids, the students to start thinking of ideas, so they have time for them to for you all to review and then submit it into the tool. All right, the tool is up. You can see it in all of the screens. Make it big so that it's visible for all. Okay, so while they are doing that, there are 3 course links that we already sent across to you. Does everybody have it? Those are free course links for all of your students, first year to final year. All of them can participate. Each of the modules is 11 hours, approximately, give or take, each of the module, overall totaling to 37 hours. They can start, stop anytime, right? These are Azure fundamentals, applied AI, right, and AI basics. So these are predominantly what the courses are. These are all basic courses for them to start. For all the students, anybody and everybody, even faculties who have not started an AI journey can start that. We have made it very simple. It has 3 questions at end of every course, unlimited attempts. We are not here to look at who's passing or failing. Nobody's here to look at that. They get a digital certificate if they complete the course end of September. On 30th of September, whoever completes, regardless of participating in the hackathon or not, they get a digital certificate. So far, I'm clear. Any questions so far? Anything that you have? All clear? Right? 3 courses, please mandate them. I've told all of the execs who have come from the college as well why it helps. We can also talk offline. Very helpful for students to start their AI journey. Very helpful for us, for you all also to see how many of them are really interested, trying to do those courses, attempting those. It will give more benefits later, but I'm not going to talk about it later. But first step, right now, the first step is to start doing the courses. So please ensure that you send it across to all of the students in your college, and you have to track it. I don't have a tracking mechanism per college. Only the solutions per college we can track. Reason being is it's PI information, personal information, legally not correct to track, and share a dashboard with number of people who have passed, failed, or not attempted. I can't do that, unfortunately. But you can do that, like the host college, Bharat and team, Dr. Shashank is working on a SharePoint, right, where they will track each student completion by themselves, where students will complete the course, take a screenshot, upload it with the name department wise. Right? So he heads the computer science, so he will track computer science, others at whatever other departments, they will track it department wise. Your professors can track it in a SharePoint. So you get to know how many of them are really completing it. And in the end of the course duration, 30th of September, it's open till 30th of September, they will get a certificate. Each course carries one single certificate, 3 certificates to start off with, right? Regardless of them participating in the hackathon. Not everybody can participate in the hackathon. They need to complete the ideation stage, clearing it, right? You will give us the best solutions. They will have to clear it, and only then they can participate. The problem statements will be mentioned in the portal itself. You will get to see them, what they are, and we will have open houses from next week where you can ask us questions. We'll keep it open, but it doesn't mean mandatorily you need to join, right? You can join if you have questions. You can ping if you have questions. We'll keep all of those options open. For students, there will be education sessions, which Microsoft and Kyndryl experts will be directly doing it. And we also have trainer code. You had trainer code today. That team also will be joining us in those education sessions. It will again be open for everyone. It will be after college hours. It will also be recorded, which means that they can listen into some of those sessions in their leisure time. Students need not skip classes. None of you have to skip classes. Right? You can listen to them in the leisure time. Even the courses can be done in leisure, which means the 37 hours need not be done in one stretch. You can do 1 hour today, you can do 2 hours tomorrow, you can do 5 hours day after. It's up to you. You have till end of September to complete 37 hours if you want to do all three, or you do 11 hours if you fit. That is the best thing for you. It's up to you all what you want to pick up, right? And then do. All right. So let's quickly. I'll run through the hackathon, right? Can you move? They are controlling it, right? Asghar, can you move down a bit, please? Scroll down. Asghar, scroll down. Can you call him? Call him on your phone. All right. So while he scrolls down, I'll take you through the portal. Sorry, we have technical issues, not able to listen here while that's happening across. So that's the team who you see. They're not on camera, but they are called Reskill. They are building the platform for us. Uh, Now, again, seeing too many names should not confuse you. Trainer Court is here for training purposes only. Reskill is here to build this platform for us. Okay, that's all. The rest of the content, if you ask me, is the content also from some third party? No. Content is from Microsoft. It's the original Microsoft documents. You'll all go through only original Microsoft content. That's number one. All of the trainers, all of the evaluators will be from Kyndryl and Microsoft only. We are not using any vendors, no third party for any kind of evaluations. Your students, yourself will be talking to the SMEs here directly when they come on the 23rd, right? So all of them are going to be from these two corporate companies only. We're not bringing in vendors for direct interaction. Reason being is I want them also to experience how the students work on all my other hackathons. I do it that way only. Right? The industry experts will walk in directly, like me, like Michelle, Monsoon. We directly walk in. We have this interaction. That's how we do it. Asgar, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, can you scroll down a bit, Asgar? I'll really take them through the tool in the interest of time.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, so there is an about session, and then you have the challenges below that. So this is where the challenge details are. Each of you will have access today. All your professors will have access today, right? You can see all of these, the main challenges that we have put in. Asgar, hold on for a minute. Okay, so what is more important for me, right, with these challenges is ask the students to build something which is closer to you, right? You probably would have issues within the college that they need to work on. Probably managing large data sets in the college. Probably a traffic system. I know that Nitte has a traffic system which was done during one of the hackathons. I heard about it in one of the other conversations. But I want you to look at this problem statement and build what is closer to home. What is needed for the college, what is needed for the society around you. That is what the focus should be. You get extra marks if somebody builds something for the college, if somebody builds something for the society around the college. Probably a farmer, probably a fisherman, probably any of these problem statements within this is picked up, which relates to what is happening within your area or within India that would help a bigger reach, a bigger audience is what we want. None of these IPs will be owned by us. It will be owned by the student who is building it, the group of students. It will remain within your college, but you have to share them with everybody else, right? And there is no cost, there is no commercial for anything and everything that I'm showing you right now. Because that's another question I mean, a lot of you kept asking me over the calls or what we met in the last couple of days. For others who haven't spoken to me, no commercials on anything that I spoke about for the training. We have 50,000 licenses. So please ask your first year to your final year students to do it. Even if it is BCom, even if it is non-technical, could be any other courses, ask them to do it because it will help them in their futures. These baby steps will help them. You can also do it. All your professors also can do it. We have enough licenses and none of them will be charged. All right. Okay, move down as well. Next section. This is the schedule which I spoke about. Just the top dates, 14th August. Today, you all will get the link. We will make sure that happens. Right? You have till 21st September for the registrations to close. Right? And the 23rd is the finale. These are the dates you need to remember. The rest of the schedule we'll tell you. Monday onwards, you will have an open schedule like open houses, training schedules, etc. that will keep on coming. Right? It'll keep moving, and plus we will load all of these recorded sessions into the portal so all the students can access it. Right? Your important dates: 14th, 25th submission. That is what is your important date. Submission and how to submit the format, etc. will help you out. That will come today with these details, how to submit and what will be needed in the ideation template. Okay, and 23rd and 24th is the finale. 23rd, it's a 24-hour hackathon which will happen physically in this college. Right, it will happen physically September 23rd and 24th physically in this college. 24th morning we end the session, approximately say 10:30 it will end. 10:30 we want to start on 23rd. 10:30 and 24th it will end by afternoon, right? So you have R&R after that. There will be rewards that will be given out. All of those will happen till about lunch, and then the students, if you, of course, we want all of you to come, can all disperse after that. But who's going to stay here? Our students. We will have faculties from this college along with me who will be staying here, right, over the 24 hours, monitoring the students, helping them out along with our SMEs, of course. We're going to have SMEs from Kyndryl and Microsoft will be flying in. I'll be accommodating them here in the college. All right, these are important dates. You will get them, so don't have to worry writing down anything. Everything will be sent to the college. We'll move on to the next section, please. Benefits. We're not made money as a big factor over here, but we want learning as a big factor. Right? We've kept the money low because we don't want students thinking too big of every hackathon gives me lakhs of. It's not about that. We want them to focus on the hackathon, the learning. So 3 months Once they access the portal, they will have 6 months of access to that portal, which will be absolutely free for them, right? And then they will have more than the three courses that will get added after the hackathon end date. That will get added for them. It's like unlocking a session. They do three. For the ones who have completed three after September 30th, they will have few more courses we will add into the portal for them. That could be accessed by you all as well, right? All of you. So it will be level two. So we will have more information. Now, if they are interested, then they can start getting into a lot more learning content, which will be made available from Microsoft. But first is to start with the three. Start with the three. We will see the progress, and then we'll see how things are moving across from the students in terms of their interest, etc. It also is very important for each of your colleges to make sure this happens, because the number of learnings are more from your colleges, which we can track. We can track a overall number. Let's say AJ, I will get to know, sir, how many in AJ have participated. So I will get the information. Similarly, other colleges, Joseph's or any other colleges, I will get to know what is the number, which we will share with you. You will have the overall number, but I can't get individual student-wise information. That's not going to happen. Okay. Overall numbers, college-wise, we are working on it. We will get the breakup for sure, but we can't get anything below that. It's up to you to share it in the check and share it in the SharePoint. We'll move down as the next section. All right, partners are fine. Keep moving. The clock. This will continue to run until the finale day. Right, we will have it continue till the 24th, and move down. That's my testimony. You can keep moving down. Okay, there is frequently asked question, which is extremely important. There's a set of questions that we have kept for both students and yourself to know. This will answer most of your questions, which you cannot ask today. You might not be able to ask all questions today. So this is an prelude to me going to give you a little bit more briefing as we move forward, because I'm not going to stop talking. This is not the only place that I talk, and we're going to stop talking. We will continue talking over calls virtually. I will be here week in advance in September, right? A week in advance, and I'll notify you once I'm here. We can talk even further before the hackathon. Also, we can have conversations. I would like to talk to the students. I would like to have conversations on how things are going. How will they use it for their academics? How will they use it for an internal idea, right? If you want to build something in future, how will they use it? I would really love to hear that. So up to you to shape that, up to me to give the training, right? I would be responsible to ensure we have the right trainers, giving them a direction. But it's up to them to build it further, to make it work. So it's completely with them. However, we will have the right faculty and right trainers to give them what is needed. Sorry. Okay, so this is all. Look at the portal, very, very simple for you to understand, very easy. For now, we will open up for questions if you have any. If not, all of these details, as I told you, will be mailed to you, and then we'll have follow-up. Any questions? Do you have mics? No questions? Okay, all right. So we will talk more during lunch. So I will let you all go for lunch, and I'll catch up with you. We can have more conversations. All right. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am. The vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Dr. Raj Mohan, for briefing the portal in detail. Your commitment to strengthening industry academia collaborations is truly inspiring. We will now have the Digital Learning Ambassador Certificate. May I request our chief guest, Mr. Michel Mosman, and the officials from Microsoft and Kyndryl to please do the honors. As the names are called, we invite the respected vice chancellors, principals, and the nominated professors of the participating colleges to please come on to the dais and receive their honors. In order to call out the names, may I call upon Dr. Anusha Sharath, Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering.
Very good afternoon to one and all present here. So it's a privilege to be a part of this great event, Innovation 2025 Season 2 Code for Bharat. I request all our valued partners to please come forward and receive the honors. Ms. Rashmi Bhandari from Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management. Dr. Shantarama Raisi from AJ Institute of Technology. Dr. Uday Kumara K. Shanai from Canara College of Engineering. Dr. Melvin D'Souza from St. Joseph Engineering College. Dr. S.I. Manjur Basha from Beres Institute of Technology. Dr. Sachin Sadashiv Bhatt from Sri Madhva Vadiraja Institute of Technology. Dr. Manjunath Kottari from Alvas College of Engineering. Professor Anand S. Upar from Srinivas University Institute of Engineering and Technology, Muka. Mr. Prasad from Modalkate Institute of Technology, Kundapura. Dr. Suresha D. from Srinivas Institute of Technology, Vadachil. Professor Moideen Hafsal from Sridevi Institute of Technology. Mr. Guten Lobo from Vivekananda College of Engineering. Mr. Dhaval Jain from SDM Institute of Technology, Ujire. Mr. Glenson Tony from St. Aloysius Engineering College. Thank you, dignitaries. Happy learning to each one of us. Thank you. Thanks to each one of you for doing the needful. To express our deep gratitude, we would like to present a memento to our esteemed chief guest. May I request Dr. Gopal Mudiraya, Vice President Technical Education, to hand over a memento to our chief guest.
I request our beloved Principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplankar, to hand over a memento to Dr. Rajmohan. And also a memento to Ms. Mansoon Acharya. A token of gratitude to Mr. Shankaran Chittur. May I now request our Vice Principal, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, to hand over a memento to Yazdan Hasaina. Yeah, please give him a big round of applause. And I would strongly believe the mastermind behind this whole cultural program and the formal program, Mrs. Meenakshi Kalyan Kumar. I request her to please come on to the dais, and I request our Vice Principal, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, to do the honors. As we draw to the close of this inspiring ceremony, may I call upon Mr. Bharatji Kumar, Head, Department of Counseling, Welfare, Training and Placement, and also the Chief Coordinator of the event, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon to all the eminent guests. At NMAMIT, we firmly believe that strong partnership between industry and academia are essential to driving the sustained growth and progress of our nation. It is in this spirit that we are honored today to join hands with global technology leaders, Kyndryl and Microsoft for the mega event Innovation 2025 Code for Bharat. I stand before you to express heartfelt gratitude to every individual and organization that has made this curtain raiser event possible. On behalf of Nitte University, I extend a warm welcome and deep thanks to the chief guest, Mr. Michel, Senior Vice President, Global Leader, Kyndryl. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence. I also thank Ms. Mansoon Acharya, Microsoft Consult Leader, for being here today and for offering her valuable guidance for this initiative. Thank you, madam. Every great initiative begins with a visionary, someone who sees possibility beyond the present. Innovation 2025 is the brainchild of such a leader, and we are proud that he chose Nitte University as a platform to launch this mega event. I sincerely thank Dr. Raj Mohansi, Director, Delivery Management and India University Leader, Kyndryl, for believing in us and giving us the opportunity to host this program. Our association with Kyndryl runs deep. Over the years, They have offered our students remarkable career opportunity, and many of them are thriving their professional journeys today. Thanks in no small part to Dr. Raj's support. I also thank I also take this opportunity to thank Ms. Meenakshi Kalyani, Program Manager, and Ms. Lalita from Kyndryl for their constant guidance and assistance in making this event possible. Thank you, Team Kyndryl. We are equally privileged to have Mr. Shankaran Chetur, Founder and Director of Velocis Consulting Services Private Limited. Thank you, sir, for joining us. I extend my thanks to Mr. Yazdin and Mr. Salim from Train Code for conducting two highly valuable upskilling sessions for our professors on emerging technology. Your contribution is deeply appreciated. I thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. M.S. Muritaya, in his absentia for all the support he has provided to NMAMIT Nitte. Nitte leadership has always championed events that add value to participants and create positive outcomes. Representing the spirit today, we have our Honorable Vice President of Technical Education, Dr. Gopal Mugaraya, sir. Thank you, sir, for your encouragement and support. I also thank our principal, Dr. Niranjan Chiplonka, sir, for his mentorship and for enabling us to bring this event to life. Thank you, sir. Of course, an event like this would be incomplete without the active participation of our academic community. My heartfelt thanks to the principal, vice principal, deans, heads of department, professors, and all teaching faculty from various colleges who have joined us today. This day truly belongs to you. A special note of thanks to the placement officers, the most demanded people in any campus. Uh, so your role is shaping students' future is invaluable. Thank you so much for participating in the program. To our friends in media, we appreciate your coverage and look forward to your continued support in the future. Thank you. I extend my gratitude to Dr. Shashank Shetty for leading the organizational efforts from day one and to the Innovation 2025 Core Committee for their meticulous work in ensuring the event runs seamlessly. Thank you so much. Heartfelt thanks also go to our host, Dr. Grainal, Ms. Shweta Bharat, and Dr. Anusha Sharad for presenting today's proceedings with such grace. Thank you. I also acknowledge the resident engineers officer for their assistance with logistic, our technical and non-technical staff for their unwavering support, and most importantly, our students. Thank you very much. Our students are our assets and strength. They have been driving force working tirelessly to make this event possible. I thank the students of Finite Loop Club, Hakarat Club, Samvada Club, Rachana Club, Stereo Club, and Kalanjali Club, who have once again proven to be our true strength, working tirelessly to make this event a success. I thank the management of all the participating colleges for deputing their faculty as delegates today. Many people, both directly and indirectly, have contributed to make this event possible, and to each of you, I extend my sincere appreciation. This is not just an event, it is the beginning of something transformative, a step forward redefining the technology landscape. Together, let us be a part of Innovation 2025. Together, let us code for Bharat. Thank you.
Let's thank Bharat for everything.
Thanks to you too, sir, for all your support and cooperation. We are at the verge of finishing this formal stage program. We invite all our esteemed guests, faculty, and our bright students to join us for networking lunch at Karyagraha Bhavan Central Workshop. This is your chance to interact with experts, discuss your ideas, and build connection that will last lifetime. The photo session will also continue. Photo booths have been arranged, one outside this auditorium and the other nearby Abhyuday placement cell. A bus arranged for all the gathering to Karigara Bhavan, which is currently at the entrance of Sambram Auditorium. Let the conversation spark, let the collaboration begin, and let the coding for Bharat commence. Thank you all and have an innovative day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.